Modern Warfare 3 is just a few weeks away, and today I want to run down with you something we do every single year. A look at all the bonuses from partnerships, pre-orders, and more to keep in the loop with where you may want to look if you want to grab any extra bonus goodies or get any of the items ready for launch. So as we go along, drop your thoughts down below. Do you have anything that you would add to this list? I did the best that I think that I could, but there's probably a few disjointed and random promos that we see because they're not really super well defined as compared to years past. So I may have missed one or two. Feel free to add to this list if you find anything, but let me know which you also find most interesting and what you may pick up for yourself. If you enjoy the video, you find it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, you'd like to join us on that road as we chase down 550,000 subscribers, maybe even 600,000 by the time launch happens perhaps, consider subscribing to stay up to date with all the best in Modern Warfare 3 news, info, guides, tutorials, and all as we push towards the upcoming launch and beyond. I'd love to have you in the community. Finally, check out my friends over at G Fuel for upwards of 30% off your entire order. Now's a great time to grab a restock or try it out for the first time ahead of launch, gearing you up for all your energy you need come grind time, but more on that a little later. For now, let's jump into these Modern Warfare 3 bonuses and how you can obtain them. First, let's start out with the official bonuses, the stuff that is just like basically you buy the game, this is what you can end up getting. Then we'll get into some retailer specific stuff and then additional promos beyond that. So first, for the official bonuses, your standard and cross-generation editions come in at $69.99. Doesn't matter what platform, could be Xbox, could be PlayStation, but those base versions end up giving you the initial bonuses of the Soap Operator Pack and the Zombie Ghost Operator skin, both of which if you end up getting now will come into your game and immediately be credited to your account. You also though get that digital bonus for those that digitally do this to get campaign early access starting on the 2nd. Again, this is for digital pre-purchases only, which unfortunately means you have to buy it on the digital storefront of PC, Xbox, or PlayStation in order for you to have access to this when the time comes. You can't go to a mom and pop shop, put down $5 for a code. You can't go to Amazon and pre-order then cancel once you're done playing it. It has to be a digital purchase that goes through. Then if you're on PlayStation, you also end up getting an additional bonus up front, but also it seems like throughout the year. Now the nice part is this is the final year of this exclusivity, thankfully. But this extra bonus is the Lockpick Operator Pack, where PlayStation players on top of this will end up getting the Operator of Lockpick, just like Oni of the last year, which means we'll end up again seeing more seasonal content operator packs, likely in regards to PlayStation exclusive content, seasons 1 through 6. But you'll end up getting the American Gothic AMR9 blueprint. Pretty cool blueprint right out of the gate, if I'm honest with you. So nice to see that extra cosmetics going a little above and beyond than just your basics. Right as soon as the game launches, you don't start to see those sort of cool and vibrant cosmetics more so until a little later on in the year in comparison to prior years. And then you also have the Starry Knife blueprint. These will both be available on day 1, and it also says in Warzone, so that'll be interesting. I'm assuming that's just the operator though, because we won't have the integration of weapons until season 1. But that's your base versions of the game. If you want to go a step above that, officially speaking, the Vault Edition for $99.99, doesn't matter the platform again. You'll of course get the bonuses initially of the Soap Operator Pack, the Zombies Ghost Operator skin. You also will have the Soul Harvester Tracer blueprint for the M4, currently available in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, which right now for the next couple of days, as the haunting event going on, that does offer the bonus of additional souls. But then come launch, you'll also end up seeing the Nemesis Operator Pack, something you'd end up experiencing in the beta if you had the Vault Edition already pre-purchased, but it's 4 additional operator uniforms with reactive states. You have 2 additional weapon vaults, though not like 2 different weapon platforms, just variations of the same camo design and the unlocks of all the weapon attachments from that weapon platform. It's not like you have multiple platforms unlocked from the base. It's just 2 variations of the same sort of weapon platform and vault, if that makes sense. But then you'll also end up getting a little later on down the line with season 1's launch, Black Cell, that sort of premier battle pass where it gives you the bonuses of Black Cell in season 1, but an additional 30 tier skips are thrown on top of that. So that should be 50 tier skips for season 1 if you end up getting that. Again, you also do get that digital bonus for pre-purchases of the campaign early access starting on the 2nd, and additionally PlayStation users in the Vault Edition still do get that Lockpick Operator. But that's the official stuff here based off of the just base versions of the game you can end up getting. But let's talk about some more obscure stuff perhaps, some retailer specific things that you don't just digitally pre-order, you don't just buy it off Amazon or whatever. Instead, this is going to be across a various number of retailers like GameStop, Walmart, Game UK, and others. Firstly, we do have a collector's edition this year, but again, not in an official capacity. Walmart ends up having a couple of different exclusive bundles that vary based on PlayStation and Xbox for some reason. But let's just talk firstly about the base one. The PlayStation Walmart exclusive Collector's Edition bundle runs you $129. Now, not the games aren't expensive enough lately, but if you wanted a Collector's Edition, there unfortunately is no official Collector's Edition of Modern Warfare 3. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's actually been since Modern Warfare 2019 with the Dark Edition and those night vision goggles as a collectible that was the last time we saw anything from the official COD side of things. But if you're into collectibles, Walmart is filling that 3-game gap this year with their own sort of collector's edition. For an additional $30 over the price of the Vault Edition, you get the cross-gen bundle version of the game, allowing you to play the game between generations if you'd like, a collector's box, a bronze-washed resin wall plaque of Ghost about 10 inches tall by 8 inches wide, a Zombies night vision metallic poster coming in at 12 by 16, 8 enamel pins, a set of 4 collector's edition lithographs 4 by 6, an exclusive retail box package, and an exclusive AR experience, though no details on what that means have been given just yet. But again, what's odd is that there's an additional version of this that include the Xbox version, but in a digital format. So you can get the campaign early access with it, but it's an additional $20, totaling $149, which at that point, definitely don't think I'd suggest that one. But the biggest downside to all this kind of stuff, you're paying more than the Vault Edition, but you don't get any of those Vault Edition items. Again, the base version of the game you end up getting alongside this is the cross-gen bundle, which is your $69.99 version. So it's definitely a weird way that they have this set up and formatted, but it's more so for those, I guess, physical collectibles if you're at all interested in that. Now, additionally, Walmart does offer some additional bonuses alongside that, where they have another version where it's just the $69.99 base version of the game, the cross-gen, where you can end up getting Modern Warfare 3 KontrolFreeks as a bonus as well. So as the segment suggests, pretty self-explanatory. You just get that base version of the game on November 10th, launch day. You can pick it up in person and get 2 thumbsticks that are available, which honestly, I still use KontrolFreeks to this day, help with your precision aiming in my opinion. So nice little bonus if you want some physical versions of the game, but also a little bit more. But anyways, that's available. GameStop ends up having some bonuses with their physical copies as well, where you end up for those $69.99 base version of the game. Just like in prior years, they've partnered with COD and the COD Endowment to give a little bonus in the physical versions of those. This year's physical versions include the Direct Action Pack with all versions purchased through GameStop. That bonus comes along with the Action Pack emblem, sticker, and calling card. Now, the big difference here with this is that a portion of the cost goes to the COD Endowment, one of the few things that I'd say is wholly worth it in the COD space anymore, as the Endowment is a non-profit that helps veterans find work and help them get back on their feet and other ways after deployments, so directly benefiting veterans in the States and in the UK. Additionally, GameStop versions allow you to end up getting the Modern Warfare 3 Steelbook casing, which surprisingly they actually gave us a steel case at COD Next. I gotta say, it's pretty nice, looks good. It's a weird compromise though, because I've had digital stuff as of recently, so not gonna have the disc in it, but the Steelbook's pretty cool there to have on display if I wanted to. But those are listed as limited number available while supplies last, and offer is not guaranteed. So keep an eye out on that and keep that in mind if you're interested in getting a Steelbook case alongside that. Additionally, Game UK, for the sort of sister company in the UK, that has the same thing going on. Just like GameStop, there's a physical version available for all platforms you can get that allows you to get the Steelbook casing. Anyways, that is the sort of retailer-specific stuff that I was able to find thus far. Let's talk about some global promotions with additional bonuses here based off of either pre-orders or just taking part in said promotions. Monster Energy is the big one that has already been promoted and everything like that, where just like we've seen in the past with Mountain Dew and stuff, you can end up uploading receipts for your codes, which is an odd and annoying little extra step to do this, but you end up earning rewards based on the redemptions then, where you can end up getting the Inner Beast blueprint for what appears to be the MCW or MTZ-556. There's the Beast Operator skin and the Zero Chill Operator skin. There's the Caught in the Crosshairs weapon vinyl, along with the future season content that has been listed. But again, you also get double XP alongside all of that stuff. Additionally, there's one that's not officially been detailed, but is confirmed that Little Caesars will have double XP, likely along that. That's probably going to be detailed more in full in the next coming days here. And then there are other ones that are possibly but not quite mentioned yet, where HyperX is still the main peripheral partner for Call of Duty and that sort of partnership they have going on. Just like last year, you ended up getting the weapon decal, I think it was, for HyperX products in Modern Warfare 2. It's very possible we see something like that happen again with Modern Warfare 3, though that is yet to be detailed. I also don't think it was detailed very early on last year either, and it was kind of a last second addition in terms of that in-game content. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in, again, those those additional bonuses. And KontrolFreek has in years past had things like emblems or calling cards with purchases of KontrolFreeks themselves. Not like partnering with Walmart for a game version edition, but just their own products as well. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. That may very well be introduced here in the next coming days, but as of right now, that's everything I've been able to find so far. Kind of in line with what we've seen the last couple of years, they've really significantly cut down on how many different promotions there are with bonus content by comparison to like 4 or 5 years ago. And for the most part, I think it's actually relatively on brand with what we saw with Modern Warfare 2 by comparison. The only thing that I think we didn't have this year compared to last was any GPU or graphics card partnerships, where last year we had AMD cards partner with Modern Warfare 2 to end up giving some in-game content as well. But anyways, that's we're gonna wrap it up. Just want to kind of detail all of what I've found so far for you so that if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, you can make any informed decisions that you'd like to. But before we wrap everything up, once again, make sure to check out my friends over at G Fuel to fuel your grind this COD season. Whether you're grinding weapon levels, camos, maybe even content and streams of your own, G Fuel is absolutely there to help. To me, G Fuel's like my cup of coffee in the morning, gets me going, gets that productivity started, and my team Carnage just recently launched our own flavor, Pog Juice, a guava pomegranate mixture that honestly I think tastes great. We've been working on this thing for like 2 years now at this point, so it's awesome to finally share this with the world. If you guys want to check it out or other flavors, link is in the description below. I'd highly recommend things like Pink Trip, Strawberry Banana, the Morbius Nectarine flavor, Hype Sauce. There's a ton that you can't go wrong with, so link in the description below if you guys would like to learn more or check something out for yourself, but make sure you use code ESPRESSO to get 30% off your entire order, linked down there in the description below. But that's it. That's where we're going to wrap it up. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are there any of these bonus content you guys really like? Anything that we may have missed? Feel free to let me know your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare 3 as we gear up for a very, very busy next couple of weeks here. I'd love to have in the community. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.